Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about a particular man called Osama in Libya. Now this Osama in Libya is a police officer. Okay, he's in Libya, policemen are popularly called Buaba, that's what they are called. So this particular Osama, is very, very dreaded. He's deadly. And he has his own personal prison, a part of the one that they are working with as a police. Okay, so you know that when you are captured on the Mediterranean Sea, if your attempt to cross over to Europe or Italy fails, now there is this group of rescue operations going on, which the Italian government is funding to reduce the influx of migrants into Europe. So that is why the EU, and the Italian government are always in contact with these people to make sure that they continue to do this job. Now, if they are not given money, they may, decide to kind of punish Europe by allowing anybody to just cross however they wish. But since few years now, when the Italian government and the European Union government had an agreement with the Libyan authorities or Coast Guard, the number of arrivals in Italy or Europe has reduced drastically. But I'm going to be telling you a different thing concerning this man. So we have here Giorgia Meloni, who is the current Prime Minister of Italy. And we have here Osama, the man who manages his own personal prison, what we call Tranque in Libya. Now, in this Tranque, if you are caught and you are put in that place, even if you are in Libya, you are just going on your own, these people can just kidnap you and take you to their own prison. Now, what do they want? They want ransom. They will start beating the person, maltreating the person, asking the person to call his or her own country for them to send a couple of thousands of dollars for the person's release or ransom. That's what they do. Now, let me quickly show you. So this man was on Interpol wanted list. But now he was captured in Italy, but was left to go. Libyan warlord Osama al-Masri takes migrants from the sea and brings them to the prison, and fired and killed 2 people in front of him. A man told Italian TV this week. Italy's decision to expel al-Masri shortly after his arrest had caused international uproar. He kills people with his own hands to intimidate. That is how powerful the man is in Libya. That is how powerful. So why did Italy let this man go? That is the question that a lot of people have been asking. Now I'm going to tell you what I think that could be the reason behind his release. Okay, it could be because he is the one who is managing and stopping large numbers of immigrants from crossing the Mediterranean Sea. Now, their work does not mean that migrants are no longer crossing. They also push people in his own prison. After you have settled him, then they may decide to push 4 boats, use 2 to settle the Coast Guard, and let 2 to pass through. So it's a banamish. That is what is banamish. That is business deal that they do. So things like this exist in this. Now, they said that a witness described the crimes of the Libyan warlord Osama al-Masri on Italian state television on January 22nd. The International Criminal Court has urged Italy to provide clarifications on the release of the man who is now in Libya. So what did he come to Libya to do? I know him well. His name is Osama. So most people who cross from Libya knows Osama. He's the man here. The man here is Osama. Most people, but I never had an encounter with him. I've never met him before. I don't know, but I was hearing Osama prison in Libya. So he has his own personal prison, a part of the one that the Libyan police manages. He has his own personal. That is to show you the level of corruption in Libya. Okay. Now, I know him well. His name is Osama. He's the head of a militia in Libya. A man who has detained in Libya prisons told Italian state television in an interview broadcast on January 22nd. The man said that he had directly witnessed crimes by the Libyan Najim Osama al-Masri, also referred to as Osama Najim or al-Masri, Ed note. He was speaking during an exclusive television interview on Right 3. Al-Masri is in charge of the Tripoli branch of the Reform and Rehabilitation Institution, a notorious network of detention centers run by the government-backed Special Defense Force. I know him because I was in the prison in Zawiya. Those of you who have been to prison in Zawiya, we know Osama. He is the head of the prison in Mitiga as well as in Zawiya. Now, in Zawiya, he is in charge of a prison. The witness added in the interview. He takes migrants from the sea and brings them to the prison. Then they must pay to get out. You have entered Tranke. You must pay to get out of that prison. He's a trafficker. He is the head of a network. Everyone knows him. All the migrants in Libya knows him. So Osama's name rings a bell. He kills people with his own hands, with his bare hands, to intimidate. An arrest warrant has been issued for al-Masri by the International Criminal Court, ICC. He was arrested in Italy on Saturday, but was subsequently released and repatriated on January 21st to Libya. You can imagine that. Somebody who is on wanted list by the International Criminal Court has been released to go back to Libya while arrested in an European soil. So why didn't they keep him there? Did you see? So there are people who are good to be arrested and there are people who are good to be left alone. So ICC issued an arrest warrant on Putin. So I think you people should also leave Putin alone, since that's what it is all about. You see somebody who is, killing people in Libya. You guys had an opportunity to catch him and you also let him go. All right. Who knows whether it is an order from above. Now, according to this very guy, who I will play his video, he said that he was inside the prison. He said, I paid 7,000 dinars to get out. If I had paid more, 10,000 dinars, I could have returned on a boat in the sea and I would have been sure of arriving in Italy. That's what I told you. If you settle this man, you are 100% sure they will escort you. They will escort you to a rescue ship. That's how the deal works. So if you have the money and you are able to pay Osama, he will run it for you. Okay? He told me this himself personally. The witness said, when we speak about migrants in Libya, he is the top person because he controls the sector of the sea. He is the one, it's his group that helps people depart via sea. When you are inside, you don't have the possibility to eat. This can last even 2 months. If you want to die, you die. It isn't his problem. And you can't speak. If you speak, they beat you and they disappear you to frighten those and others inside the prison. He added, I had a friend, they took him out, and even now, I don't know whether he's still alive. I did not see him again. To frighten the people inside, he kills a few people inside, even using his hands. I saw this, he claimed, more than once. 2 young men were killed in this man in front of him by Masari, he added. Now, Interior Ministry to report on case next week in Parliament. So, because of this, the ICC has also reacted on this very matter. Let me quickly play you the video interview of this very young activist who granted the interview that we are talking about here.
Non riesco ancora a definire cosa provo. Questo è un tradimento, una mancanza di riconoscimento della sofferenza di migliaia di migranti, una mancanza di rispetto per le tante persone che al-Masri ha ucciso con le sue mani.
Quando ha letto della scarcerazione del suo torturatore, Davide Ambiò è rimasto a dir poco sorpreso. Il ricordo di Al-Masri popola ancora i suoi incubi, aguzzino e carnefice, nei 30 giorni passati nel buio di Mitiga.
Al-Masri mi faceva lavorare come schiavo per costruire le case dei libici. Poi mi legavano le gambe per picchiarmi sulle piante dei piedi. L'ho visto con i miei occhi sparare a delle persone, ucciderle come cani con la sua pistola, dare ordini di commettere decine di atrocità.
Questo ragazzo sudanese di 27 anni ha conosciuto i peggiori centri di detenzione libici, incarcerato senza colpe o processi in luoghi dove l'uomo smarrisce la sua dignità. Dal limbo tripolino Yambiò mandava informazioni ai giornalisti, alle organizzazioni umanitarie e così ha denunciato alla Corte internazionale dell'Aia quel generale che l'Italia ha lasciato libero dalle sue colpe. Refugees in Libia e la sua organizzazione, la voce degli schiavi dall'inferno libico.
Nessuno dovrebbe conoscere tali torture, abusi, queste forme di disumanizzazione e se taci davanti a tutto questo, se collabori con quella gente, anche tu sei complice di quei crimini.
All right. So the International Criminal Court sitting in The Hague have reacted to this very move by the Italian authorities to have released that man without any form of consultation on the arrest warrant that is existing over him. They did not consult the ICC, and this man has been accused of war crimes against humanity. Now, the Hague-based court issued a statement reminding Italy that it is obliged to cooperate fully with its prosecutions and said it was still awaiting information about Rome's actions. Italy's opposition factions have accused the government of having freed a torturer. Former Prime Minister Matteo Renzi, now head of the Italia Viva party, accused the right-wing government of hypocrisy, giving it repeated claims of crackdown on human traffickers. But when a trafficker whom the International Criminal Court tells us is a dangerous criminal lands on your table, it's not like you chase him down. You brought him home to Libya with a plane of the Italian Secret Services, he reportedly stated. Interior Minister Matteo Piantedosi is expected to speak next week in the parliament on this case. So this is how this man got free from the hands of Italian government and the police, Interpol. The man under investigation was held in custody while waiting for the necessary procedures for his being handed over to be completed. The ICC noted in a statement, it added that on the request of and in full respect for the Italian authorities, the ICC abstained from commenting publicly on the arrest. However, it noted that Italy had allegedly on January 21st, without advance notice or consultation with the ICC, released Massari and taking him back to Libya. It added that the court is seeking clarification on what the Italian authorities have done. It noted that all states are obliged to cooperate fully with the ICC in its investigations and penalties for crimes committed. Judges from Rome's appeal court did not convalidate the arrest because it had not been proceeded by communication with the Justice Minister, who is tasked with relations with the ICC. The man was thus released on Tuesday evening and reportedly repatriated to Tripoli on a Secret Services flight for reasons of urgency and security, given the dangerousness of the man and the risks involved in transporting him on a regular airline. After landing, he was welcomed in triumph by dozens of his supporters who are seen celebrating in videos circulating on Libyan social media platforms. That's how this man escaped without any kind of interrogation despite being on the wanted list of the ICC. So does it mean that this ICC is weak? There are people who they target and there are people who they let go. Anyways, what do I know? So those of you who can relate or who knows about Osama, please drop it in the comments. Let us hear your opinion. We would like to know, because I heard about Osama that he's a very dangerous and dreaded man. He doesn't play. So let me know your opinion in the comments. So guys, before I go, I want to use this opportunity to tell you that you can use TapTapSend to send money to your loved ones and everybody so they can enjoy. Now, all you have to do is just to use my promo code. And once you do that, you are going to enjoy these massive bonuses that they are giving through my promo code. I'll see you guys on the next video. Please don't forget to share this information to also let people know what's going on. I wanted to join other videos of what's going on in Italy, like here. These people were reading for boat crossing, but were apprehended by the Libyan authorities. These people here, very sad situation right there. Now take a look at these people. These are children too and their mother. They wanted to also cross the Mediterranean Sea. While they were reading for boat crossing, they were all rounded up by the Libyan police. So I just want to touch on other things here. So this group of people you have on the screen here are people who are running prostitution houses in Libya. You can see those three ladies there. They have been arrested and their house has been busted. So let us know if you have your family members there. If you know them, then the Libyan police have arrested them, and of course I know that in no distant time they are going to be repatriated to Nigeria. That is that. So let me see. I wanted to drop all the updates that I've gotten so far in Libya. Okay, so that is that too. So according to police in Tripoli, raided a residence used for prostitution and consumption of illicit substances. During operations, 10 migrants, including 4 women of different nationalities, were arrested or referred to public prosecution for legal action. So that is that. Then the last and not the least here. So they said that DCIM repatriated from Benghazi in separate procedures 21 migrants who we have Bangladesh 15, Nigeria 4, and Syria 2 via Benina International Airport. So Libya is still deporting people. In case anybody wants to go from Libya there, you can always go to their office or Nigerian embassy there to seek for help. I think that's all for now. Please don't forget to share this video and make sure it gets to others. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you and God bless.